I thought the worst was over. But last night, my wife asked me something I didn't see coming. Was it her? Not, was there someone? But was it Emma? And in that moment, I had a choice. Before I tell you what I said, like, comment, and subscribe if you've ever reached the moment where hiding the truth felt heavier than telling it. Let's finish this for real. It was late, the kind of late where silence feels heavier than sound. She was folding laundry. I was half watching a show we used to love, and she just said it. Was it Emma? No anger, no accusation. Just that kind of tired you only get when the truth has been knocking on the door too long. I didn't lie. I said, yes, but not in the way you think. I told her I never cheated. No touching, no dates, no secrets in the dark, just thoughts I didn't stop soon enough. And moments I almost let happen because I didn't want to feel invisible anymore. She didn't interrupt. She just stared at the carpet like it might explain something I never could. She stood up. Not fast, not slow. Then walked out of the room. I didn't follow her. Because sometimes, space is the only apology that fits. I sat on the couch for an hour, maybe two. Then I heard her voice from down the hall. If I'm going to forgive you, you can't just say you're sorry. That night, we made a new agreement. Not about rules or boundaries, but about showing up. We promised to say the uncomfortable things before they became dangerous. To tell the truth when it's still small enough to fix. And to remember that love isn't something you feel, it's something you practice. Every day. Even when it's messy. Especially when it is. We're going to therapy. Together and separately. Some days, it feels like rebuilding a house from burned blueprints. Other days, it feels like the first time all over again. We've started writing each other letters. Not because we're poets, but because sometimes the page holds things the voice is still scared to say. I haven't seen Emma. I don't know if she ever knew how close I came. And I don't need to. Because the hardest thing I've ever done wasn't resisting temptation. It was telling the truth after I almost gave in. And still being loved anyway. So let me leave you with this. Have you ever stood in front of someone you love with a truth that might break them and told it anyway? Drop your story in the comments. Or a heart eyes if you've ever come back from the edge. And if you followed this whole journey, like, comment, and subscribe for more stories where redemption is real but never easy. This is Hidden Realms Reddit, where we don't pretend to be perfect. We just try to do better than yesterday. And sometimes, that's more than enough.